Hi people, you're most welcome back to another video. So today I want to talk about gold, a quick one on gold. It's not a pair that I normally talk about in this channel, but I felt I should dive into it for today. Okay, so let's see, we are having gold here. So this is the daily, and as you can see, the overall trend is actually bullish. Okay, hope you all can see that. So the market has been on an uptrend for some time now, and if you check the monthly as well, it's still bullish. Okay, and basically that's it. So currently we are having this kind of stagnation. I would say price is sort of forming equal highs and equal lows at this particular point in time. Okay, hope you all can see this kind of drama. So I'll just mark it up. So one thing you should know is that price brings you, like, you can represent it with a lot of information like we are having right now, but it's upon you to pick out what is necessary and compare with the previous prices and then know how to deal with it. So this I would call is sort of a consolidation. Okay, and price hasn't really broken out from this point yet, because if you're to see, following this push to the upside, this was the highest high it could form, and then from that it just dropped and then formed this equal highs, equal lows, and then currently we are having this kind of a push to the upside currently. So we want to find out what is going on with gold, or rather this week most likely, what is going to be happening to gold. So I would go straight to our H1, and I normally love top-down analysis because it's a strategy that you can never go wrong. You start from the higher time frames, get the overall picture, and just get onto the lower time frames and get setups that align with the upper time frames. So it's just like entering a river and then having to swim like counter trend, like counter current, like with the current. You don't need to go against the trend. That is the first rule of trading. And of course, being day traders, you obviously have to come to the lower time frames, because they are the ones that will be guiding you to place your entries, because you can't place your entries from the monthly unless I don't know, a swing trader or something like that, but still you need conferences from the lower time frames as well. So if I'm to come up with my trend line right there, you could see that it has been, we're having two taps currently on this trend line, and we want to see what is going to happen. Okay, what exactly is going to happen. So we could have another trend line. Okay, so what are we looking at? So the other key area that I'll be marking out now, remember we are on the daily, on the H1, we are having this major zone. Okay, there is this major zone. Let me just go on H4 so that it's much more clear before we come back to H1. So this is the zone that I'm talking about. I would call it a point of interest for me. Okay, so let me just do that. Okay, so this is the area that I'm talking about. It's been really respected for some good time. Okay, even in the past, and now we are having to deal with that. So do you realize that price has been reacting all from this area for some time? Hope you all can see this particular order block. So let me just delete this so that it's more clear. Yeah, if you have to see this order block, it's been respected quite a number of times, and even the recent price, when it reached to this area, it just sort of remained stagnant for some time and then took off now to the upside. So this is what I'm talking about. When reaching this order block, it bounced off, came back again, a bit retested, and then now we are having this current uptrend, and it is showing us that currently the market is on an uptrend basing on the lower time frames of H1. And what do we expect to do? Looking closely once again before we head back to our H1, that's another area that we cannot really ignore. And as you can see, price came back to that zone, and that this spike here was actually due to the news. Remember, the news came in on gold, and the spike it formed, it first went down. Okay, it came down. This candle is the one I'm talking about. This year, it was Friday 10th of January. could remember. So this right here, it came, retested this support and then went back up. So what do we expect in this week when it comes to gold? Remember, all this is happening, but we are in the consolidation. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. And one thing I'll be looking at most likely is that price could break out on either side. In a consolidation, price can either break out to the upside or to the downside. So we should all keep that in mind. Okay, let me just make it. This is the consolidation that I'm talking about. Market is just around here. So this is the consolidation that I'm talking about, and for the case of consolidation, price can either break out to the upside or to the downside. Okay, or so this is what I mean. Okay, the next show, the last one. Is So price can either break out from the upside right here, come up here, retest and head back up, or it could still break out from this lower side, break out, retest and head back down. Those are the two possibilities. But now that is sort of a long-term sort of. That's why I'm looking at currently what do we have to deal with. So one thing I will tell you is that it's not really safe to trade a consolidating market, because anything can happen. It's not really quite certain. But if we are to look at it currently, in the current price action that we are being given, we realize that price is sort of hanging at this particular zone. And as for me, I'm looking at about three possibilities that could happen with this gold. Okay, three possibilities. I don't see any entry right now, that is for sure. I cannot find any entry right now, but these are my possibilities when it comes to gold. So with gold, okay, the next key area, let me first mark the next key area. Okay, it's up there. I want to just have it in mind. So this is it. The three possibilities are like this. The first possibility is that price could continue to the upside. Okay, price could just leave this point and then continue to that. Remember that resistance that I've marked up there, it could go up to up there. So possibility number two is that price could first come back for a retest on this trend line and then continue to the upside. So it could leave this particular point, come for a retest to this trend line and then head back up to that resistance there. So the third possibility is that price could actually break out from the trend line and then continue to sell on the downside. So that's the next possibility. From this zone, it could break out, okay, and then sort of retest this trend line and then head back down to the downside. So those are the possibilities. So as you can see, there is no sure trade as per now. When it comes to me, like according to my strategy, I don't see any possibility right now, unless any of these, if I see any of these being triggered, because these are traps that I'm sort of setting up. When I see any of these coming up, that's when I could consider entering this particular trade, either to buy or to sell. But of course, since the overall trend is bullish, I would consider mostly buys in this case. Okay, I would consider buys. I don't want to be the first seller, and you don't need to be the first seller. So if you're to sell, if you're to buy, this will be our next key area. Okay, and those are quite a number of tips. So that's it when it comes to gold. I'm not in any trade right now because I feel like right now the pair is just at a danger zone. Okay, it's just at a danger zone right now, and I wouldn't advise anyone to enter that trade when it comes like right now. So that's all with gold. If you have any comments, what do you think about gold? What analysis have you made on gold? Are you buying or selling, or you're waiting like me? Comment down below, guys. Comment. So let me head back to our favorite pair, GBGPY as usual, and let's just keep up with it and see. Remember, I anticipated sales in the previous video. If you haven't watched, what are you waiting for? You need to go and watch that previous video. So this is the setup we had, and whoa, guys, have you seen this? This is nice. This is really nice. So guys, this is actually exactly as we planned. So I remember putting up this trade. Which day was this? When was it? 3rd January, something like that. And I made this prediction, of course, from analyzing, not from guesswork. You could check out the previous videos. So this is it. Our trade is moving so well. I see that. So initially, we had anticipated, we put up to take profit, and our first take profit is actually hit. We're looking into our second take profit. So our first take profit that we wanted to take is at this shoulder. Remember the head and shoulder we had previously, this right here? Yes, so the price would come up to the shoulders right here, and see how price actually reacted. If we had a reaction, like price had to sort of retrace a bit, as you can see if I'm to zoom in, and then it broke out. Finally it broke out, and this is a nice trade. Okay, it's a nice trade, though it's kind of late to enter right now because it's almost hitting our take profit right there, and it was such a beautiful trade. There's around 153 pips. Okay, is it? Yeah, 153 pips. So with a good lot size, that's some good amount of money. You understand? So that's how our pair is going on. I'll be giving you feedback and update on how the two pairs are doing, GPGPY and Gold. We shall be looking at it. So thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button. Let's trade together, and drop a nice comment down there. Okay, let's wait for our take profit to hit. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Love you all.